Hello guys, Inslayerclone here, friendly neighborhood cell, and just want to make this quick video and stuff because, well, I know I've not uploaded about a month on YouTube because, well, actually no, I've been uploading. It's just that I've been doing Let's Play and stuff, that's why I've been uploading. And like I said before, I'm transitioning from that mindset to what I had before. It's not that I'm not transitioning from that mindset, it's just that, you know what, I've got what I needed now and stuff, and I don't think I need to make any more videos about like that anymore. So I guess we're in June now, in the summer, when I'm making this video. Hopefully I do upload this video. I don't know if I'm going to upload it, but hopefully I do upload it. I know that YouTube isn't, I'm not really in good terms on YouTube. I got a strike for one video and stuff. I don't know how I got a strike. I did try to appeal it, and you know, it didn't really work out. So I guess I kind of took a break from the main channel, just been uploading Let's Plays and stuff. And it's not that I'm taking a break from YouTube, it's just that, you know, like I said, I'm just mostly transitioning and stuff from making that content. But anyway, why am I energized to make this video and stuff anyway? Well, I guess today and stuff, I didn't really do much today. I just woke up, brushed my teeth, had the bath and stuff, and I guess I watched some of my Let's Play videos in Black Ops 2, and yeah, that's pretty much what I did today and stuff. But anyway, so I was actually watching a lot of content today. A lot of like I was slopping about, I guess, sitting on my couch potato. Well, not on a couch potato, on my computer desk. Couch potato, like, you know, when people, you know, get, you know, in the old days, like in like the 2000s or the 90s, right? They had the term couch potato. I think that's an English term actually. I'm not sure if the Americans use that term, but in England and stuff, couch potato pretty much someone that just watches the television, stops and watches, just scrolls through the channel. And I guess that's what I did all day, I guess, you know. But instead of watching TV, I was watching YouTube and stuff, you know. So yeah, if you guys don't know the famous like bodybuilder YouTuber, I don't know, not bodybuilder, but fitness coach, I guess, Ashton Hall, he went to India, and this other guy he's like Ashton Hutcher, Ashton Hall clone, I guess. And he's been copying him since he got famous and stuff. He'll be going to India as well in like what, once he gets 5 million followers on Instagram, you know. And yeah, you know, it's a great thing, I guess, you know, going to India and stuff, and you know, showing the world India and stuff like that, seeing other people how they live life in other countries and stuff like that. I'm not saying that isn't a bad thing, it's 100% a good thing. However and stuff, I'm mostly talking to like the Indians and stuff, not really the Indians, but the actual people that view these people as like gods and all that stuff. Which I'm not saying you shouldn't view people like you idolize and stuff, like influence or idolization and stuff like that. But it's like I see myself as like as the main character. You know, I know that some people might see that's narcissist, but I think everyone's a narcissist. You know, my mom's a narcissist. Everyone's a narcissist. Let's try and lie to us. Every single person that's alive that's working on the planet are narcissists in some capacity. Might not be like 100%, might be 20%, but they're still narcissists. You know, I don't think narcissism is bad or whatever. I don't think having an ego, not even maximum ego, because if you have a high ego, you're gonna really fall down. It will be your downfall. You know, but high enough ego to a point that you know your living standards, you know. And yeah, I just feel like, you know, a lot of people, especially in this 2025 and stuff, you know, they're still believing in something, to someone's gonna save them in life. And I've already uninstalled that program from my mind, because I know the only person that can save me is myself. You know, self-reliance. You know, that's the only person that can save me. And I am my own like viewer, right? When I watch my YouTube videos and stuff, even from like, you know, like 5 years ago or something. I'm viewing myself 5 years ago. Yeah, it was that video didn't make sense back then when I used it, but it makes sense now, you know. Or when I'm watching my Let's Play videos, like when I did an entire Let's Play of Nightmare Creatures or the video game X-Blades. You know, no one really cares about those games, but I played it anyway. You know, because at the end of the day and stuff, the whole if you're the only person that show up to that singing event, right? You got one fan. That's enough. You don't need these hundreds of millions of fans to go and support you. You know, and yeah, I mean, and that's what it is. You know, you still have like a strong, loyal base. Even if there's like one or two fans, I would rather take those one or two fans, three fans and stuff, than take hundreds of millions of fans that don't really, they just see me as an idolization. They don't actually apply the things that I teach or what I say into their own lives and stuff, you know. I guarantee a lot of people that watch like Ashton Hall and stuff, oh, such a great guy and stuff, you know. He's such a great guy, but they're not doing it themselves. I mean, actually, I got a real world example, right? My dad wanted to be a farmer or gardener. He wants to transition to be a farmer and stuff. So for his birthday, it was like a week ago, I got him a book. And the book's still at my house, you know. I mean, I gave it to him. I thought he said, you know, take it. The book's still on the table. So it's all talk, it's no action, you know. Everyone, and that's what I feel like a lot of people, they're our own worst enemy, you know. They're just all talk, no action. I would say something that I want to do this and stuff, right? But I might not do it, you know. I mean, I think last year ago, I think, was it 2023, I think, was it 2 years ago, I said I wanted to be in fighting UFC and something like, you know, like those UFCs with the swords and stuff. It's like this European thing, I don't know. It's like European, like UFC with swords and stuff like that. They wear like armor and stuff and they fight in the ring. I said I wanted to be a part of that, and I wanted to do something like that, and I still haven't done it. Maybe I just said, oh, it would be cool for me to do that, but am I gonna invest to do that? No, because I just feel like it would be cool for me to do that in the ring, you know. But it like, you know, like when you say something, you must do it in some form. It might just be like just opening up, like I said, I think I said in one of my videos, MS Paint, or if you want to be a digital artist, just open up MS Paint, or you know, or if you want to start, you know, building your own computers, you know, maybe just start, you know, with doing changes in your own computer and stuff. You know, it's all one, like, you know, these are steps. It doesn't have to be like one big huge jump. Oh, I'm a computer master now. I know how to build any computer in the world. Or I'm like, you know, a professional painter or a professional pilot, you know. And this is what I mean, you know, and this is what I mean, you know. I am fine with being alone, you know. I don't really. I know there's like news articles and research studies and stuff that being alone is like smoking packs of cigarettes, you know, and stuff like that. But for me and stuff, I mean, why do people smoke cigarettes if that's bad for them? If this says like smoking a pack of cigarettes, being alone, having loneliness. I mean, as you know, cigarettes are a drug, right? Cigarettes are like nicotine is a drug. People smoke cigarettes to get nicotine, and it feels nice. Perhaps maybe those people that are alone actually want to be alone because it feels nice to be alone, you know. And I'm not saying there is some people that are afraid of the world. There is plenty of people that are afraid of the world. There's one man in, I think in Kenya or something, or in Africa or whatever, somewhere in Africa, I think it was Kenya. He said that he was afraid of women, so he stayed in his house for 50 years. So he didn't want to go outside because he was afraid of women, so he stayed in his house. So it is. Of course, there's like extreme cases like that, but for the most part, I think most things are in the middle. I mean, quite frankly, I at this point in my personal life, I have zero like friendships, you know, that I can call this person, we could meet up and maybe watch this, I don't know, the ballerina film, you know, that movie with John Wicks, or or watch 28 years later or whatever. I think that's what the film is called. I don't have anything like that, and I wouldn't even watch those movies anyway because I think those films are kind of boring. I'm not saying those films are bad, but Ballerina, I watched some of it. It's just it's not for me and stuff. It's kind of boring. I was actually going to watch the other movie, the one that guy, the bald guy, was his construct working man. I was going to watch that movie, but just didn't get to it and stuff. But yeah, that's all the point I'm trying to get towards. I mean, I just feel like the people, even my viewer base and stuff, they're too worried about me and stuff. Oh no, and you've not uploaded about this a long time and stuff. Which I'm not saying, of course, they're enjoying watching my content and all that. But what are they doing? Are they doing content? Are they putting themselves first as a main character? And that's what I want you guys to take from this video. Are you putting yourself as the main character? Because at the end of the day and stuff, we can talk about, oh no, it's very bad for men right now. The economy is very bad, and war might be breaking out and all that stuff. But at the end of the day and stuff, you still gotta do what you have to do for your own life and your own mind and your own sanity. And that's what I mean. You need to be really authentic about yourself. And then I was actually watching, I think Synthetic Man's actually dad, or Synthetic Man, he was did a live stream on Father's Day with his dad, and he talked about liking weird people, because weird people are the people that autistic people and weird people, because those people are the ones that think differently to the general population. The people that are weird are most likely are thinking differently than other people. Because I can't remember what the definition of weird is called. I mean, I need to go. Let me just check it right now. Well, I got the definition here. So, a person who dresses or behaves seems strange or eccentric. That's what weird. That's what the Google says and stuff about weird and all that. Eccentric, whatever. I guess I've learned a new word, eccentric. I didn't know what eccentric means and stuff. But yeah, I mean, I mean, a lot of people are gonna find my lifestyle weird, but at the end of the day and stuff, at the end of the day, I'm just doing what I'm gonna do and stuff. I'm not like hurting anyone or doing anything bad. So I'm just trying to live my own life how I see fit. And it's like, if you're watching like Ashton Kutcher and not Ashton Kutcher, Ashton Hall and stuff, and these other influencers and stuff, and amping yourself up that, oh well, I didn't have this car and all that, I didn't have the security team and all that, and like guy using the security guard and all that, walking me around the place, I didn't know and stuff. That's them, that's those people. I mean, I think it was an interview of Andrew Tate. I actually watched Andrew Tate and Bonnie Blue. If you guys don't know those influencers, they are the other influencers and stuff. All these people that are angry, oh no, L Tate or L Bonnie Blue and all that, and you shouldn't, Bonnie Blue should be cast out of society and all that. I mean, what are they doing in their lives? They think they are morally right people because Bonnie Blue does that for I'm not gonna say it, but if you probably know Bonnie Blue, you know what type of work she does. She does that type of work and stuff in her life and stuff, and people are angry and stuff. They should be angry at themselves, because they are spending all their energy getting angry and stuff over people that, quite frankly, wouldn't. Well, if let's just say, I always use this analogy: if you die today, would Bonnie Blue come to your funeral? No. Or whatever. I probably might say condolence, but she ain't gonna come to your funeral, and stuff like that. So why are you getting angry, mate? It's a free country at the end of the day, free society. I mean, people can do what they can do, and I know I'm sounding like a libertarian and stuff nowadays. I'm not really as conservative as I used to be. I'm saying pretty libertarian stuff, but But it's not really libertarianism. It's more like I'm kind of tired, you know, of like trying to compete with other people, because that's what it all is, you know. Conservatism, liberalism, it's all a competition, you know. And I'm tired of it. I'm just tired. You know what? Let me be who I am. You know, I stay in my own corner, and that's why I feel like that's what I should be. So yeah, that's what I got to say and stuff. I'm probably going to be leaving now and stuff. I don't want to make this video that long, you know. So hope you guys enjoy this video. Let me know what you think about it and subscribe.